We're here tonight because of the legacy of one man, a man with vision, staying power, and who was not afraid to take risks. Alan Hayden sadly passed away last year, just as we were opening the Warhol is Here exhibition. Warhol was one of our most successful shows to date, accessible and successful in attracting some 135,000 visitors here to Bexhill. But Alan's reason for being here at the Pavilion was also to look forward and to work with living artists. Throughout his career, he worked closely with galleries and artists, mentoring, encouraging, and most importantly, saying yes. The can-do, risk-taking side to Alan was truly inspirational.
The days of the Delaware Pavilion are really relevant now, and they're as relevant today as they were in 1969 when this film came into our screens, as they were in 1935 when the doors of the Pavilion opened. And today I think what we're seeing before us is not just the legacy of Alan, but the legacy of the people that live in Bexhill, all of you, the artists and arts organisations that have spent so much time here in creating such a magnificent feature of Bexhill.
This is the Jubilee. It's the celebration of British ingenuity, engineering, artistic nature, finance, and it's also got Bexhill, which is a town built on motor racing, I would argue, and swimming in the sea, bathing, multi-pursuit. It was designed to be a young town, and has unfortunately become an old town. But I think putting a bus on the edge of a mill is now making it a young town again.
The real idea was to make a 12-metre long lenticular postcard with a coach on the Delaware building, and that whole postcard should rock backwards and forwards. But that just proved too expensive, so we thought we'd build a coach and do it instead with the real thing.
I think it's really good because it's just so realistic. Yeah.
I love the way Richard thinks about work and the way he conceives it, puts it together and makes little models and thinks the whole thing through. And there's always this element that everyone can understand, and I think that makes it really special. Particularly for people walking by, they'll get it. They might not get the film, they might not have even seen the film, but they'll get what it's about. And it's just brilliant. It's the right colours, it's the right place, and I love it.
Well, it's wonderful, it's whimsical, it's an interesting take on the temporary insanity of the Olympics it's going to pitch us all into.
The bus on the roof is wonderful. The bus on the roof is that symbol of everything that was fun. When was it made? 70s? And it's still such a great fun film, and it's just a wonderful idea for Bexhill.
My personal opinion, a bit far-fetched.
We're from the studio at Bexhill Photographic, and it's great for us because it really generates a good vibe about taking pictures and helps create more business within the town.
Well, we don't have any art galleries like this in Brighton, so this is quite nice to come away and do something like this. But this building, it's fantastic. It's good to come down here.
I think it looks really good from underneath.
And it rocks.
And it rocks, which is really good.
Well, it rocks, no, literally and
I think the fact that it's on such an elegant building really sort of accentuates the coach, the craziness of it. So I think it's really brilliant. And I wish we had something like this in Eastbourne.
Yes, yes.
I came the day they installed the bus, and it just made me laugh. I've known Richard Wilson since he did work here years and years and years ago, before the refurb, I think, and he did workshops, and there would talk about him doing a scrumpled up exhibition, a scrumpled up version of the Delaware or some. I knew that he was going to do some sculpture. Never expected this.
It's a nice tribute in actual fact, because Bexhill happened to be the last place that John Louis Mancy lived. Of course, he was in the control room in the Italian job, and this is where he died 2 years ago. So it's a little bit of local history as well.